Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. It's a new release week for Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD, so here's what's coming out in stores and online for August 27th, 2024. Don't forget to use the Amazon affiliate link in the comment section below if you're interested in any of these titles. One of the big releases on Tuesday will be the Blu-ray and 4K standard edition of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Both should be readily available in stores. There will also be a non-exclusive steelbook of the 4K available once again locally and at various online retailers. Also coming out this week is a Blu-ray and 4K of the horror thriller The Watchers. The latest from DC Animation coming this Tuesday will be another adaptation of Alan Moore's Watchmen, as Watchmen Chapter 1 is getting both a Blu-ray and 4K. Available this week on Blu-ray is the animated film The Garfield Movie. Star Trek Discovery Season 5 will be out on Blu-ray this week in both a standard and a steelbook version. The complete series of Star Trek Discovery will also be available this week on Blu. Coming this week from Sony, a non-exclusive 4K steelbook of Drive starring Ryan Gosling. This week from Shout Factory, a 4K edition of Poltergeist 2: The Other Side will be coming to 4K. Out this Tuesday from Arrow Video, a steelbook release of Desperado on 4K. Also from Arrow Video, the Mexico trilogy, which will also have Desperado in 4K, though only El Mariachi and Once Upon a Time in Mexico are Blu-ray only, so just be aware if you're thinking about picking up this collection. The Woman on 4K is coming from Arrow Video this week, and it will also include the 4K of Offspring. The latest Warner Brothers mod title release is coming this week, as Focus, starring Will Smith and Margot Robbie, will be available. Paramount will be releasing a standard edition of the 4K of Double Jeopardy this Tuesday. This week, Blue Underground will have a Blu-ray and 4K of the film High Crime. Getting a wide release from Severin this week will be the Blu-ray and 4K of the film Castle of Blood. Coming from WB Archive, Three Little Words starring Fred Astaire from 1950 will be available on Blu-ray. From Well Go USA, the drama Ride starring C. Thomas Howell will be out. From Radiance Films, the 1966 action film Tokijiro Lone Yakuza will be available on Blu. From Film Masters this week, the 1961 thriller Door-to-Door Maniac, and from 2023, the horror film What You Wish For. From 1973, the action film A Man Called Tiger will be available, and Hillbillies in a Haunted House from 1967. And 1958's The Proud Rebel will be available. Dark Arts Entertainment has a 2023 thriller Terra Firma, and the two-movie horror noir Nightmares collection is coming this week. From Film Movement, they have the two-movie collection of My Father's Glory and My Mother's Castle, and 2014's Heavenly Sword is getting a release. This week's Blu-ray documentaries include Nintendo Quest, the most unofficial and unauthorized documentary ever from 2015, and 2016's Nuts. It's the end of another month, so that means a wide release drop of various Vinegar Syndrome titles coming to online retailers, including the 4K edition of Reptilicus, as well as Jack Nicholson directing and starring in Goin' South. Vinegar Syndrome will also be releasing the 1985 horror film Blood Cult, and a double feature of a Chinese torture chamber story 1 and 2, and Living a Zombie Dream Kitty Killers will also be available this Tuesday. Also coming is the double feature Intrepidos Punks and Vengeance of the Punks from 1988 and 1991 respectively. The 2023 horror film 8 Eyes will be getting a release, and Mami Wata. 2023's Bastards will be available this Tuesday, and the horror thriller Nightcaller. And 1989's Interrogation is also getting a release. The Blu-ray editions of Way Bad Stone and 1963's The Bitter Ash and Lost Prophet will also be available at various online retailers. And lastly, from Vinegar Syndrome, 2013's Go Down Death and She's Allergic to Cats will be available on Blu. Coming this Tuesday from Kino Lorber, the 4K edition of Sudden Death starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Also coming to 4K from Kino this week is Alphaville and the very quirky Last Year in Marienbad. Kino Lorber will also be offering the Blu-ray editions of 1974's The White Dawn and 1976's Aces High. From Kino Lorber's Cult Classics line, Squirm from 1976 and Frogs will be available on Blu. In addition, Kingdom of the Spiders and Empire of the Ants will also be available from Kino. On the TV Blu-ray front this week, Resident Alien Season 3 as well as Pee-wee's Playhouse The Complete Series. The Alaskans, the complete series from 1959, will also be available on Blu-ray, and the BBC miniseries Mammals. The complete series of Succession, as well as Vikings Valhalla Season 1 will be available this Tuesday, and Sonic Prime Season 2. And finally this week, a few titles from the Criterion Collection, and as a reminder, most Criterion titles can be picked up locally at Barnes & Noble, and of course various online retailers. It looks like it's Albert Brooks' week over at the Criterion Collection, as Real Life is getting both a Blu-ray and 4K, as well as Mother starring Albert Brooks and Debbie Reynolds, also getting both a Blu-ray and 4K this Tuesday. As for my own pickups on Tuesday, I ordered the 4K Steelbook of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes from Walmart, which should be arriving either today or tomorrow. As for Amazon, I chose to pick up The Woman on 4K from Arrow Video, as well as Focus, as well as both of the Albert Brooks Criterion 4Ks this week. I'm very anxious to revisit both of them. And of course, I'm definitely in for Shout Factory's 4K of Poltergeist 2, one of the sequels that I feel is a little bit creepier than the first one, but I can't wait to check it out on 4K. And over at Deep Discount, that is where I chose to get the 4K Steelbook of Desperado. It was the cheapest of most of the online retailers. And I ordered directly from KinoLorber.com the 4Ks of Sudden Death, Alphaville, and Last Year at Marienbad, and those showed up over the weekend. And even though I'm not picking up the Sony Steelbook of Drive on 4K, I already own the Second Sight release, and I'm more than happy with that one. I do highly recommend you pick up Drive on 4K if you don't have it, because it is an incredible 4K, and I do highly recommend it. And I will even post my Second Sight review over on the community page, so you can go ahead and check that out. So that is everything coming to Blu-ray and 4K for the week of August 27th, 2024. Don't forget to use the Amazon affiliate link in the comment section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But I also want to hear from you. What titles are you planning to pick up either on Blu-ray or 4K this week? And finally, a special thank you to all my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.